Have you ever wanted to draw your own anime character? Wondered how to give your stick figures a bit more life and personality? You're not alone. Anime, with its vibrant visuals and captivating storytelling, has a charm that's hard to resist. And for many fans, the desire to create their own characters is a natural progression of their passion. But where does one start? How do you bring an anime character to life on paper? Well, today we are going to break it down and show you an easy, step-by-step guide to drawing your very own anime boy character. Before we begin, let's gather everything you'll need. You'll want to keep these essentials at your fingertips: a pencil, an eraser, and a piece of paper. Your pencil will be your magic wand, dictating the lines and contours of your anime boy. The eraser, on the other hand, is your safety net, ready to swoop in and correct any slips or mishaps. And of course, the paper is your canvas, ready to capture your creativity. But remember, folks, that's not all. You'll also need a workspace that's comfortable and well lit. Why, you ask? Well, a comfortable space means you can draw for longer without tiring, while good lighting ensures your lines are sharp and your shading is on point. So, let's get that desk cleared and that lamp adjusted just right. Now that we have everything we need, it's time to start drawing. The first step in drawing your anime character is to sketch the basic shape of the head and body. Picture in your mind's eye the character you want to bring to life. Let's start with the head. Imagine a perfect circle. Now, take your pencil and make that image real on your sketch pad. This circle will serve as the basis for your character's head. Now, let's move on to the body. Think of an oval, but not just any oval. This one's elongated, almost like a cylinder. This will be the torso of your anime character. Sketch this shape just below the circle, remembering that the size of the torso typically matches the height of the head in anime proportions. Once you've got the head and torso, let's indicate the position of the arms and legs. Picture imaginary lines running down from the torso. These will be your character's legs. Now imagine two lines extending outward from the upper part of the torso, forming a V shape. These will be the arms. You're now starting to see the basic form of your anime character. But wait, what about the neck? Well, it's as simple as drawing two lines that connect the head and the torso. The neck in anime characters isn't usually very long, so keep these lines short and slightly angled. Now, let's take a step back and look at what we've created. You've just sketched the basic shape of your anime character. It might not look like much right now, but remember, every great piece of art starts with a simple shape. Drawing is all about seeing shapes and lines and knowing where to place them. It's about turning simple lines and shapes into something more complex and beautiful. In the end, it's all about perception and interpretation. So don't worry if your lines aren't perfect or if your shapes don't look exactly like you want them to. These are just guidelines. We will refine them later. So take a deep breath, relax, and let's continue to bring our anime character to life in the next step. Now, let's give your anime character a face. In the world of anime, facial features are anything but ordinary. They're a blend of reality and fantasy, a splash of charm, and a dash of drama. So let's start with the most expressive part of the face, the eyes. Anime eyes are usually larger than in real life, and that's what makes them so striking. Start by sketching two large ovals for the eyes, and within them, draw smaller circles for the pupils. Remember, the eyes are the windows to your character's soul, so feel free to experiment and play around with shapes and sizes until you capture the emotion you're aiming for. Next, let's sketch the nose. Anime noses are often less detailed than their real-life counterparts. A simple line or two can be enough to indicate the nose. Position it in the middle of the face, right in between the eyes. You could add a slight curve to suggest a nostril, but remember, less is more in anime style. Moving on to the mouth. Anime mouths can range from a simple line indicating a closed mouth to a wide-open mouth and a shout. Deciding on the expression you want your character to portray will help guide your hand. If you're aiming for a smile, a simple upward curve will do. If you're going for a surprised look, an open circle should do the trick. The eyebrows are the finishing touch to your character's face. They hold the power to change the entire expression of your character. Draw them as simple lines above the eyes. If you want your character to look surprised, place them higher on the forehead, or draw them slanted downwards for a fierce expression. Remember, practice is the key to perfection. Don't be afraid to erase and redraw until you're satisfied. The beauty of anime is in its diversity and its ability to bend the rules of reality. So let your creativity flow and create a character that's uniquely yours. With your character's face in place, it's time to move on to the hair. Hair and clothes can really define an anime character's personality. Let's add some style to yours. Drawing anime hair can sometimes feel like a challenge, but remember that it's all about capturing the essence of the character. Start by choosing the hairstyle. Is your character a spiky-haired hero or a long-haired intellectual? Once you've decided, sketch out the basic shape of the hair. It can be helpful to think of the hair as a series of shapes rather than individual strands. In anime, hair often defies gravity, so don't be afraid to really exaggerate the volume. Add in the details like the hair parting and individual hair strands, and remember to keep the lines flowing and dynamic. Now, onto the clothes. Anime fashion ranges from school uniforms to battle gear, so let your imagination run wild. To begin, sketch out the basic shape of the outfit. This could be a simple t-shirt and jeans or something more complex like a flowing cape or armor. Consider how the clothes fit on your character's form. Are they tight and form-fitting or loose and baggy? This will affect how you draw the folds and creases. Pay attention to the way fabric drapes and folds around the body. Finally, add in the details. These could be buttons, zippers, or patterns on the fabric. It's these little touches that can really bring your character to life. Don't forget to erase any unnecessary lines and clean up your drawing. It's okay if it's not perfect. The most important thing is that you're having fun and learning, and there you have it. You've just drawn your anime character's hair and clothes. By adding these elements, you've not only given your character more depth and personality, but you've also brought them one step closer to being fully realized. With hair and clothes complete, your anime character is really starting to take shape. Now it's time for the finishing touches. We've come a long way, and it's time to refine those sketches, erase the guideline marks, and add some shading to give our anime character depth and dimension. Let's start with refining the sketch. Look over your drawing and spot any rough lines or inconsistencies. Gently smooth out these lines with your pencil, paying close attention to the curves of the face, the folds of the clothes, and the strands of hair. Remember, this is your creation, and perfection is subjective. The beauty of art lies in its uniqueness, so embrace the individuality of your drawing. Once you're satisfied with the refined sketch, it's time to erase those guideline marks. Use a soft eraser and gently rub off these lines. Be careful not to erase any important lines that make up your character. This step might seem trivial, but it's essential to clean up your drawing and make it look more professional. Now, on to the exciting part, shading. Shading brings depth and dimension to your anime character, making it look more lifelike. Start with the hair. The areas closer to the hair strand's roots should be darker, gradually getting lighter towards the ends. This gives the hair a shiny, realistic look. Next, let's shade the face. Consider the light source in your drawing. The areas of the face that are closer to the light source will be lighter, while the areas further away will be darker. Don't forget to shade under the chin for that extra depth. Finally, shade the clothes. Similar to the face, the parts of the clothes closer to the light source will be lighter, and the parts further away will be darker. Pay attention to the folds in the clothes. These areas should be darker to create a sense of depth and realism. Remember, the key to great shading is practice and patience. So don't rush, take your time, and enjoy the process. And there you have it, your very own anime character. You've successfully navigated through the wonderful journey of drawing an anime character. Congratulations, and keep on creating. Drawing anime is a fun and creative way to express yourself. It's all about letting your imagination run wild. So why not give it a shot? Grab a pencil, let loose, and create your own unique anime character. Remember, practice makes perfect. And who knows? You might surprise yourself. So go ahead, share your creations. Let's spread the joy of anime artistry. We can't wait to see what wonderful anime characters you create. Happy drawing!